Broskies, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another little unboxing coming at y'all live, in which today I'm going to be checking out and unboxing for y'all the 50th anniversary release for Kiss's Dressed to Kill album, their third studio album that they released back in 1975, and it came out. They had a cool little 50th anniversary special celebration for it, where they released some things, and I have my package right over here, which I'm very excited to open and to check out and see what it has in store. I know what it has in store, but like to see it in person is gonna be really cool, and I hope you guys are excited about it as well. Now, Dressed to Kill, as I have already mentioned, is their third studio album, coming after their debut album, their debut self-titled album, and then of course their second album being Hotter Than Hell. I'm pretty sure Alive, their first, I guess, live album, came out in between Hotter Than Hell and Dressed to Kill, and that like really kind of like skyrocketed them in terms of success. But then of course, you know, we had that 50th anniversary. I think it also was kind of like celebrated alongside of Dressed to Kill recently. But then Dressed to Kill, of course, they're, you know, being another studio album special anniversary, obviously they're gonna do something special for that. But as we get into the box, I'm gonna be honest, Dressed to Kill has never really been one of my personal favorite Kiss albums. It's a pretty cool album, but it's definitely a bit lower on the list in terms of like what I personally do enjoy from Kiss. But going into things, we have two very simple items. To start things off, we have this hoodie, which I will get to in a moment. But then of course, the main attraction of today's unboxing is going to be the 50th anniversary vinyl. Which I'm really excited to open up and to see. Obviously, just like other special anniversary releases we had Unmasked and Asylum, they have like this really cool engraving on the actual cover where it kind of like stands out a bit, and you guys should kind of like feel it as you move your hand across the cover. But this is the Dressed to Kill 50th Anniversary Premium Edition, a ghostly gold and black vinyl, gold foil stamped and embossed jacket, plus gold labels and poster, limited to 3,000 units worldwide. Hopefully that is in frame. But yeah, so let's get right into it and see how it's going to look. All right, now that we got this out of the packaging, it's looking really, really nice. Here is the front of the vinyl, and here is the back. Very, very similar, but just like a bit like, I guess, whited out or muted out. We have all the title tracks on the very, very top, as well as the, you know, the writers of the tracks. This also is the album that has the, you know, the big song Rock and Roll All Night. So that's kind of like, you know, the main track your people are really looking out for when it comes to this one. But going into things, so the inside is kind of like a grayish sort of color. The poster, I guess we can look at very, very first as the first thing, because, you know, it's right here. I'm really curious to see how this is gonna look. I think it's gonna look really freaking cool. It's actually really nice. So it's more of a horizontal poster. Again, I hope this comes out really nice on camera and it's gonna be in frame, but it's kind of how it looks. We got Gene over there, or sorry, that's Ace. We have Paul in the middle, Gene over there, and then Peter, of course, in the back. Really, really cool poster. I thought it was gonna be more horizontal, or sorry, more vertical, as other Kiss posters have been, but this one's more horizontal, which I think is really cool. So I can't really complain. Nice little glossy finish as well. But then of course, the true star of today is going to be the special anniversary vinyl. Now this one I'm really excited to see. Already like preview, it's looking really cool. I'm ecstatic about this one. So that is how it looks. That is the special colored vinyl for Dressed to Kill. It looks cool. It's kind of like, I mean, it's like a smoky gold and black. What did it say? Smoky gold, black swirls or whatever. Has some like patchiness around with, like, you know, the black circles. Yeah, it's like a gold vinyl, but just has like some smoky blackness to it. It's kind of almost like cigarette bud kind of burns almost, which I think is like, it's a nice touch. It definitely is a nice touch. Got side one right here of Room Service, Two Timer, Ladies in Waiting, Getaway, and Rock Bottom. And then of course the back we have side two, Come On and Love Me, Anything for My Baby, She, Love Her All I Can, and Rock and Roll All Night. So yeah, that's how it looks. It's a really cool one. Definitely, you know, I wouldn't say maybe one of my personal favorites, like all-time favorites out of Kiss is like limited edition colored vinyls, but it's still a really cool one. And of course, you know me, I like the aesthetics whenever I listen to records. So having one like this just looks really cool as it spins on the record player is gonna look freaking amazing. So yeah, that's really freaking cool. I love the look of this one. So the vinyl is looking pretty freaking nice. I love the addition of the poster. Overall, I think the record itself, you know, when it comes to the look of it and the 50th anniversary stuff, especially when we compare it to other 50th anniversary or just like general anniversary releases for other Kiss albums that they have done in recent times, I think this is a very, very solid like 7, maybe even 8 out of 10. The album itself, I wish it was one that I enjoyed more from Kiss's catalog, but I think the overall look and presentation of the celebration of the vinyl release, as well as just like, you know, what the vinyl looks like is just really cool. So I definitely have to give it some points for that. But that is, of course, the record itself. But before we end things off, of course, I'm going to check out the new bundled. This is what came bundled with the record, the hoodie, that I'm actually kind of interested to see how it's going to look in person. And if you are familiar with Kiss and their anniversary releases, anytime there's anything music related that they release, like vinyl wise, they will always release some sort of merch alongside it, whether it be a t-shirt, a long sleeve shirt, or a hoodie. In this case, it is of course a hoodie, which looks material wise actually feels very, very nice, very soft, very comfortable. This will actually be very, very cozy to wear, I will say. So going into things, here's how the front looks. We have the Kiss logo with some, I'm gonna assume Japanese letters on top. Could be a different language, but I'm assuming it's Japanese right there. And then on the sleeves, we also have some other characters. That's cool. We have Kiss Dressed to Kill since 1975. Right there, and along the sleeve we also have some more different characters. These could be potentially, you know, some sort of like Asian language. This could also just be something random, I don't know. And then on the other sleeve, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing, yeah, just without the Dress to Kill thing on the bottom. So yeah, pretty simple. And then of course the back is gonna look really cool. The back, I'm gonna rock this. Oh yeah, it's just the 4 guys on the Dress to Kill album on the cover, but just on the back of the hoodie and just like in big blown out fashion. But like specifically, it's the white form, right? The inverted colored version, which I think is really nice. But overall, I like the hoodie. It's simple, aside from, you know, the big design on the back, but it looks cool. I know it's gonna be comfortable to wear. I'm really, really digging this material, so I know I'm going to really enjoy this one. And yeah, I mean, like, what else is there really to say but happy 50th anniversary to Dress to Kill, a very iconic staple in Kiss's catalog. Now, if you guys, of course, are fellow Kiss fans and have decided to get yourself this album release, you know, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about it. If you guys are thinking about potentially getting it, or if you have already gotten it, and what you would like to see more of from Kiss, from the band, for their anniversary releases. Now, there was a picture disc that I was debating on getting, but I didn't end up getting just because, you know, things were getting a bit expensive. I wanted to save some money, so I just decided to get the one version, the colored version. But if I really wanted to, I could have gone to picture disc. I'll put a little bit of a picture on screen of how it looked if you guys are curious to see that. But yeah, I mean, I think overall, really cool, solid anniversary release. Very happy to be celebrating 50 years of this very, very iconic album with y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed. So as per usual, subscribe, like, comment, you know the stuff. Help the channel out, help your boy out. And I'll come back with some more unboxings. We got some more stuff to unbox later this month, which I'm heavily looking forward to, so stay tuned for that, and hopefully maybe there's some other videos will come along and we'll have some fun with those. With all that being said, I will see everyone in the next one, whatever that may be. Have a good one.